What's up there, taters? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com. I got some good news. The Popo are justified for doing the bang bang on Andrew Brown Jr. They are not going to go to jail or be charged. Yes, Queen Slay. Okay, all right. But listen, this was announced yesterday. So, like right now, it's Wednesday, and I don't know if they're going to do some riots or looting or anything today. I'm not sure. I really have no idea. But I guess we'll find out. So let me just go ahead and give you all, let me talk to you all about what had went down. District Attorney Andrew Womble, I think that's how you pronounce his name, announced Tuesday the deputies who shot and killed Andrew Brown Jr. in April in North Carolina were justified in their actions and will not be criminally charged. Here is a video of that press conference.
On Wednesday, April 21st, 2021, Andrew Brown Jr. of Elizabeth City, North Carolina was shot and killed by 3 deputies with the Pasquotank County Sheriff's Office. This incident occurred at the residence of Mr. Brown located at 421 Perry Street in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. After reviewing the investigation conducted by the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation, Mr. Brown's death, while tragic, was justified because Mr. Brown's actions caused 3 deputies with the Pasquotank County Sheriff's Office to reasonably believe it was necessary to use deadly force to protect themselves and others.
I swear, I do declare. Now, I never bothered to look at this guy. Like, you know, when you hear about the police shooting down and didn't do, it's like, okay, you've seen one criminal get shot down. It's always going to involve resisting arrest. It's always involving resisting arrest. But you know what else it involves? It also involves a criminal, a bad criminal with a long criminal history that's resisting arrest. I want you all to just listen to, like I said, I never took interest in this case when they were trying to pressure the police to release the body cam footage. I was like, yeah, release it, because I want to see myself. And I saw it. I would probably, if I can remember, I would put a link in the comment section below. And I'll remember to make sure that that comment is pinned. So let's read, shall we? Andrew Brown Jr. was fatally shot by the police officer, well, by police officers. No, it wasn't just one. Not no a police officer. It was 3 of them. Okay, who was attempting to execute a search warrant on April the 21st in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Days after his death, authorities have described Brown, 42, a career drug dealer. Not a career drug dealer. Oh, Lord. Someone saved the children. Who had a 180-page criminal rap sheet. Yeah, he was going to be a doctor, all right. Okay, according to the search warrant signed off a day before his death, Brown had a criminal rap sheet dating back more than 30 years. He ain't do nothing. White privacy. He ain't do nothing. Now, details of the search warrant that ultimately led to Brown's death have been revealed. Authorized on April the 20th by North Carolina Superior Court Senior Resident Judge Jerry Why do white people have these crazy last names that I can never pronounce? Tillett. It states that a confidential source had been in contact with a senior member of the Narcotics Task Force, Agent R.D. Johnson. See, that's got to be a black person. See, this is a black person. That's the only reason I can pronounce that. Of the Dare County Narcotics Task Force was allegedly told by the informant that they had been purchasing illegal drugs from Brown for over a year. Dang! Wait a minute, they have to have a year of, good Lord. I think this is the guy who has 8 kids, right? My God. 8 kids. They They claim to have bought different quantities of cocaine, crack cocaine, heroin, and methamphetamine from Brown on numerous occasions. According to the informant, they would meet up with Brown in numerous hotels and motels in both Dare County and Elizabeth City, and even at Brown's Perry Street home on at least 3 occasions. The informant then conducted a controlled purchase of a quantity of cocaine from Brown while wearing an audio and video recording device under the instructions of the Dare County Narcotics Task Force on March the 17th. A second controlled purchase of meth from Brown was carried out on March the 29th, which was also captured on camera, leading to, oh God, what is this? Pasquotank County Sheriff's Office investigator D. Ryan Meads requesting a warrant. According to the warrant, Mead and other agents part of the Albemarle. Hey, listen, you guys cannot, I'm sorry, I am a product of public school. Y'all cannot blame me for not pronouncing these strange names. Are these indigenous individuals' names? Or, I don't know. Doesn't sound too much American. Okay, Drug Task Force were familiar with Brown and know him to be a source of supply of crack cocaine, heroin, fentanyl, and methamphetamine to Elizabeth City. He was selling everything, and that word I can't pronounce, in county area. The Warrant state investigators believe Brown's Perry Street home in Elizabeth City was, quote, being used to store, package, and distribute narcotics, namely crack cocaine. They believe it was being used as a secure location by the 40-year-old to store drugs, paraphernalia, and cash, according to the warrant. Court records show Brown had a history of criminal charges stretching back into the 90s. How come he was on the streets? Why wasn't he in jail? You know what I'm saying? What is going on here? Why wasn't he in jail? According to the search warrant, oh, I'm sorry, I missed one. The charges include a misdemeanor drug possession. Misdemeanor? Stop. Don't do it, Tree. Don't do it. The charges included a misdemeanor drug possession conviction and several pending felony drug charges. According to the search warrant issued the day before the fatal shooting on April the 21st, Brown had a criminal rap sheet that was well over 180-page long. But see, he was just doing that so he could go to Harvard and be a doctor. Look at all these white folks with their white guilt. Tell me something. Oh, Black Lives Matter. Oh my goodness. You need to stop the black people. The bigot. They all think that we as black people are not capable of following the law. I hate these type of people. I hate these type of liberals, really. And not these type of people, these are these type of liberals. The Carolina Public Press reported that Brown has a history of convictions from drug dealing, citing public records. The 42-year-old father of 7, oh, I'm sorry, I gave him an extra baby. He didn't have 8 kids, he had 7. That's so much better. Was last arrested in November 2020 on drug charges. In 2004, Brown was convicted of speeding to elude arrest. Of course he was. That's why he got shot when he tried to run over the police. You know, you know what? That study that I looked at that showed that over 85%, I think it was 85 or 86% of blacks resist arrest. It has to be up now because that study was back in 2016. It is 2021. I am sure that those numbers have increased since then. As a matter of fact, I'm positive. Okay, let's see. Between 2006 and 2008, he was convicted of multiple misdemeanors for communicating threats and one for violating an order of protection. He had earlier convictions for assault, domestic trespass, and wanton injury to a person or property. What is wanton? Anybody know what that is? Please educate me in the comment section. You know, help me learn some stuff. In addition to multiple property and drug crimes. However, despite his long rap sheet, there is no evidence that Brown ever spent time in prison. Really? You don't say, huh? You don't say. The baby maker didn't spend no time in prison. But he has a, how does that make sense? 180-page rap sheet. So, and he's been doing this since 1990, and he hasn't really spent any significant time in prison? Now, this is the prison reform y'all need to be talking about. Not letting them out. You need to be putting them in. Anyway, I thought you guys just wanted to know. I am so happy for the police. They did their job. Thank you. Thank you. Blue Lives Matter. I like to give a big old clap that I'm doing right now to the police. I swear you guys are just everything. And in my opinion, it's like the police are now just animal caretakers. They're zookeepers. Whenever they put on their uniform and go into the hood, they are now zookeepers, okay? I don't care if people get mad. I said what I said. All right, this is Tree from treeoflogic.com. Thank you so much. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't done it already. And I will see you all next time. Later, taters.